Welcome everybody. How you guys doing today? I'm at Shine Like 7. Welcome. This is a 21 plus reading. Raw, uncut, unfiltered, unbiased reader. I don't know what the messages will be before the messages come out. So please take only what resonates with you and leave the rest. Suggestions, questions, comments can be left in the comment section below. This is a general plus a collective reading. It won't resonate with every single one of you. If it does not resonate, please check out some of the videos in the playlist along with. Before you go, make sure you subscribe, like, share, and hit the bell notification along with the thumbs up. Hey, 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 hey. How you guys doing today? If you're new to my channel and you would like to get your own message, 25 for 25 is in the description below. If you're interested in donating to the channel, donations are also available in the Cash App area as well. If you're interested in becoming a member, memberships are also available. There are 3 tiers. Check it out. If you're interested in super chat and the live super chats are also available while we are live. And if you want to hop us up then. And if you don't mind, hit that heart button and hold it. It helps the algorithm of the YouTube. And without further ado, let's get into this message. Twin, twin, twin. Yo, copycat twin. So I'm looking at somebody sweating, somebody mad, somebody sweating you. Because I'm sweating. This is red. This is a root or something with red. If you was in line with your chakra, red, that's the root. About a relationship. Being preyed on. Hissing at you. A snake in the grass. And then it's the world transforming, temperance, candle work. This is also enamored about you by yourself too. That's what that says. That's enamored by self. Enamored by self. That's major though. When it comes in like the world like that. Something about 2 exes might be still enamored by you. And they still trying to get your attention. Because I see one down here bending down. And one over here striking a pose right there. So I'm still trying to figure out if they trying to get your attention or somebody else's. Awakening. And then the world. Happy. Ending. That's a transformation. Self-possession. So this is all your possessions. Reward and acknowledgments under the world. Starting over. Satisfaction. Aftermath. Completion. And getting down. Somewhere you completed a journey here. And people are still hissing at you being preyed on. Your copycat. Their journey began with the risk-taking, optimistic fool through the sophistication and experience of the world. You, you've had some shake-ups, paid your dues, had moments of glory, and gone through some changes, and now you have made it. There is nothing to hide here. What you learned from your experience, are you ready to start a new adventure? It awaits you here. May I lead From the unreal to the real, and from the darkness to the light. That's a mantra. Wake up call, resolution, reverberation, multiple climaxes. There's a multiple climax here when it comes to these snakes. It's multiple. Somebody's still in darkness, doing spell work, candle magic in their hand, trying to draw you to them. Treachery, rivalry. Your rivals are here. Dragons, dinosaurs. It's out prehistoric. This is outdated. Outdated conflict over you. Somebody that's loyal, unloyal. Clarity, sun. A hunter of abundance. They was hunting you for your abundance here. And this was treacherous ground here. I don't know who in here trying to do that, but it's treacher to do this. Yeah, they hate you because you don't hate me because I'm beautiful. Don't hate me. Is that the song that's the song I keep hearing. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful. Then I start hearing Judy call the bread. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody could be in the same sex connection. Her. Spirit of nurture. Shaman of courage. To step out in faith. Fear of dancers. Yeah, they dancing around the subject. They got their eye on whoever this is. Her ancestors of hope. Hope they know. They about to they about to DIE here. Okay? When it comes to the shamans of birth and reverse. That's a rebirth. That's a death. That's a silent death there. They want you to know that one. That's coming there though with these rivals. I don't know who we're getting on the live artists. Yeah, whoever this is, the hangman, hang one, the hang one. Somebody still hung up over. If I truly believe it, I can create it. Somebody that tried to copy you, they're trying to create what they see when it comes to you. Because somebody's still into you. What is this about? What is this about? Major. They said it's major. In my young dog voice, it's major. Major sacrifice here when it came to this thing up. Sudden switch. Edging. Suspense. Limbo. And then the Queen of Candles comes right behind that. Queen of Candles. Ha. Hold tight. Quickies. Fast first dates. Not being able to stop. Unexpected news and hasty decisions. That's the hang up. So this is also commands attention and makes her mark wherever she goes, whatever she does, and she does it with purpose. Her power, her style leads itself, business success, and her proudness, where like when she prowls around. All the public and the personal relationships. Her strong and confident personality can empower others to express themselves, but can also be overpowering. And sometimes she's going to want to bend you to her will. Her sexual style is direct and straightforward, fun, warm, and filthy. Sense of humor, and she appreciates honesty in others. So this is a challenge, and but will not be crossed. This person will not. Somebody was trying to cross somebody here, and somebody is hung up about walking away from somebody. Night King of Candles. Somebody that displays power, risk, overwhelming those of a sensitive nature. A gentle hand may be needed to guide those lacking in confidence. This is a challenge, but will not be crossed in this energy. So somebody crossing somebody with unhappy toxins here. That's what the rival is. That's unbalance. When it comes to the Two of Cups and connection, compared to you though, to the copycat. King of Pentacles, a gold digger. Somebody here ungrateful. Clarity though. They blue. Peacock energy, strutting their stuff, competition. But this is the energy of witchery. Up here with candle magic. Seven of Pentacles. Progress. But logic goes with this progress. They thinking hard here. They thinking hard about you here. Real hard. Real harder than they should, really. Like, you shouldn't be thought about by this. Especially with artists here. Because time is melting away. On her legs, on her arm, on the wall. The time is melting away. And the compass is closed. So they ain't even know which direction to take when it comes to you. You know? Seven of Pentacles said they want to progress, but how? How? Hang up. Told you the snake came in here. The snake then wrapped around whoever this was hissing. And that was also the copycat that wrapped around with being preyed on. Whoever your person is was preyed on. Woman or man, man or woman. Yeah, bondage here. There it is. They tied up. Knight of Feathers. Stay in bondage with whoever they pick. I told you she wouldn't be crossed. And she's showing whoever this person is. She wouldn't be crossed. This is why this person is hung up when it comes to you. Two of what? Roses? Two of Roses. You make great game. You make the game look easy when it comes to this competition here. You make the game look easy. You understand that. You understand you understand the assignment when it comes to interest. You need not to compete when you manage your affairs with care and skill. You ain't got to compete where you don't compare. Where you manage with care and skill. That's what they said. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Then when the candles came in here, because somebody felt like they was crossed, her sexual style is direct and straightforward. Fun and warm, whoever this person is, whoever they chose over you. Eight of Shells in a reverse. Yeah, that's multiple people. Because feathers came in here too. Two of Candles, that's still somebody else. Two other people doing spell work. Page of Shells, somebody still playing it off here, playing with themselves. That's what it's showing, somebody playing with themselves. So that's literal, figurative, and metaphorically speaking, playing with themselves. You make your game look easy, so that's the making the game look easy. Eight of Shells now. Make it look, you make this look easy to some folks. In this situation, this is in reverse though. It says necessary separation, and this was necessary. Whoever this person placed it there, it was necessary. But this person then, in their mind, it was unnecessary. So, would it coming in reverse, Ada Shell say that's showing it was necessary separation and associated with a grief and urgent need to move on and find satisfaction on a path that you haven't trod it before. So like this is like trot on to see what another path gonna be, because this person didn't want you to trot on though and see what your new path gonna be. They say they want you to recover. Recovery can be very hard and will require integrity and determination. They didn't want you to have that integrity. They didn't want you to have morals. They didn't want you to have value. They didn't even want you to like they. That's why Spirit was like surrendering. Like they wanted you to disown yourself. Like they wanted you to disown 10, like a defeat. Like they wanted you to defeat yourself. Then 2 of Candles come right back in. Like that was also still talking about how you play the game. Here, how you play for keeps in this game. Play fighting, competing for dominance, testing each other's limits. You could make something out of this. So that's what they wanted to make something out of when it came to the artists, but they wanted to make something big out of it, like a big, like a reaction, like type shit when it came to like truly believing that you can create your own desires, like by walking away, and like you're better off when it comes to somebody that's here to do it over. Here's your do-over. Like somebody wanted you to do it over and over and over and over and over and over again until you were sick and tired of being sick and tired. And it was almost like, 'cause this is a vulture right there. So like this person wanted you to keep going to rotten things, doing rotten things to over and over think to you. Like when it comes to focus, like, and they didn't want you to focus on self. Okay, when it comes to take action, I told you they was looking for a reactional. That was what was wild here, because this is the wild things. This the name of that deck, Wild Things. And then it says, remember the bones. Remember the things that they put to rest, the things that they tried to bury, things that they took to the graveyard when it came to you and hid. Like you see the bones, skeletons, and stuff hanging down, like trying to hide what they hid. Like that's what it's talking about. That's what I said, that they was playing with themselves. Like they was playing with themselves when it comes to this situation page. And then the Queen of Roses come right in. 5 of Roses, all these came in reverse. They played themselves here. We're remembering the bones. The Page of Shells is a baby, a sweetheart, a charmer. The Page of Shells will fill your days and your bed with laughter. She is pure of heart and easily finds joy, which is infectious, messy, creative, and imaginative. She is the perfect partner for a lazy afternoon of dress up and role play, and sometimes she may enjoy playing the brat. So didn't I mention the brat? Like that's what I mean. So when I mean that somebody was spoiled, somebody was looking at you as a baby. Like they spoiled you in some way, shape, or form. And this person that thought that they had like maybe you spoiled them, maybe they felt like they were spoiling you. Maybe you tapped into their childhood inner child type shit, like more than anybody else. But this is through a cute kitten. Though a cute kitten, this page contains a great emotional volatility. Take care to be gentle and avoid cruelty at any cost. So, okay, like once they got somebody mad here, like literally, once they got you mad here, let yourself be carried. Like they let themselves be carried to something or someone with some magic here. They let themselves be carried. Yeah, they let themselves be carried because this was them playing with themselves. They wasn't playing with you. They was playing with themselves. Somebody could be doing old magic, and this is the Queen of Roses too. Queen of Roses in reverse, and the Five of Roses. So let's see what the Five of Roses talks about. That's the Five of Feathers, and then the Lovers. Did Feathers come in? No, the Moon came right after that. The Lovers. So it's still Dark Night of the Soul. The Queen of Roses says the Queen of Roses is a classic Mother Earth energy, at home and confident, businesswoman beyond, and yet it has almost no embarrassment about her sexual matters. This is can be a little confronting in the public sphere, but it has a great benefit in the bedroom. She is driven by a desire to mother and take care of people. This can be overbearing at times. She has excellent taste and always prefers the authentic to the artificial. So if your heart is like authentic, cool. If your heart is artificial, it's a no win, no bueno. When it comes to remember to take care of yourself and don't let someone smother you. This is also talking about impossibly hard to please. Somebody is definitely hard to please in this situation when it comes to the Queen of Roses. She's thorny. Yeah, that's who thorny. That's whoever they picked over you. That they playing in their own dance, playing with their own self with. And somebody got some leprosy. These people got vitiligo on their skin. Somebody, these lovers is, I don't know. Let me find out what these folks got. These lovers. This is major in the reverse. The moon. They want to reverse what they did in the moon. And it's a no. Five. Five of roses. All right, so when you played this game and made this game look easy when it came to these roses, right? When it came to the Five of Roses, it was like an unexpected disruption when, when you made this game look easy and they was trying to make you look lame, right? When it comes to a sharp realization that you've been mistaken in what you think is important, like back, back. That you were a key player and an important key player to this situation or subject. Mistaken in what you think is important. Appreciate the love and healing you receive. Yeah, they was unappreciative. I told you that. Yeah, they chose other lovers. They chose other lovers and was blinded by the 10 of candles. What was at hand, the magic that was at hand, and that the tower would crumble, whatever they had built with you and them. When they played spin the bottle. Yep. Yeah, when they played spin the bottle against the connection with you and them and played the spell work in the moon cycle with a third party. Yeah, that was a sudden change of a tower there. Yeah, that took place because that was considered a betrayal by spirit. Yeah, and they thought about it too with logic, because you sat and thought about it with logic, King of Wands, about why they did that, transform, transition, like betrayed you. They thought about it, how much history y'all had with legacy, and why they put all this betrayal between y'all. It was multiple people, multiple lovers, multiple partners, multiple affairs. Nine of Wands, Nine of Swords, I mean. They are anxious. Somebody is anxious to take this mask off, anxious to expose somebody here. Some person, woman, girl, judgment, opportunist. She feels like she should tell something. Some kitty, I told you another woman wants to tell four somebody's in a connection with somebody here, caterpillar, to a butterfly. They want to transform a connection or transition, something that was put to rest, or with a vulture, because that's the vulture up there. Okay, that's the candle magic right there. That's the hunter of abundance right here in reverse. Then they got memories. They want to keep going back to old. Why they keep bringing up old stuff? It's out beyond me. You know what I mean? Why they keep bringing up old stuff? But that's what they want to rehash. Is old stuff. Two of Cups. So soulmate is here. Soul, some twin flame, some some unity. Somebody want to come in and tell you something because of this person wants. Somebody might got an altar. Somebody might need to make an offering to their ancestors. With altar here. And this could be somebody's alter ego too. Getting in the way. When it comes to explore. Bottom of the deck, clam. Somebody might have clammed up when it comes to the ace of clams. When it came to a king of shells. Somebody that they engaged with. Engagements and encounters with. The dragon's horde. Protecting a future with somebody. Giving them promises that will never come to be. The cactus. The horn cactus, a resource. They're using this person as a resource. Somebody that's in the garden of Venus, rest and restore themselves. Shells tell me that this is a jewel web of connectivity. They only connecting on a surface level or a transactional level. Tell me about that. Somebody with low self-esteem and fear of getting hurt. Tell me about this caterpillar person. Who is this caterpillar? Caterpillar. Somebody that's anxious to tell you about somebody's gender stereotype. Tell me about that. They could go both ways. Bisexual, bi-curious, gay for play, gay for pay. Somebody want to tell you that. Somebody said negative self-interest. They don't think you will want this person after you find out that they gay for play, gay for pay, gay, bi. Go both ways. They ain't gonna want you to know. They play for the same team. Past disappointments, because like I got Sports Illustrated right here. They play for the same team. I don't know. Monday, above the rim. When it comes to past disappointments, jeweled connection. This is jeweled around something. Blackmail, lack of forgiveness, that you won't forgive them, knowing that they might go both ways. That's criticized. Hit the floor. A lot. Moon. Their solar plexus. The moon. A condom might be significant because I just saw one on the floor. Blue moon. That came once in a blue moon. Something could have happened in the last blue moon we had. I think it was in May. Not sure, but don't quote me, but I think it was in May. There's danger approaching. Especially when it comes to a person coming your way. With the gift for gab. The gift for gab. This vulture is coming your way. Even though this person isn't, you're not in competition with this other copycat. This is somebody that pretended that they weren't interested in you with the moon, every blue moon. So this person might come around every once in a while. Every 6 months, every 3 years, every 2 years, every once in a blue moon. Get you stirred up. Don't believe the hype when it comes to this person. Yep. When it comes to, now is a powerful time to set long-term goals and sow seeds for the future. Meditation on this. Just as rust eats away at iron from which it is produced, so does their own deeds lead to overindulgences into a miserable state. So this person that's coming to you, that's why they say this person is approaching is in a miserable state. When it comes to self-confidence, they got low self-esteem here. I trust myself fully. I will not allow fear and doubt to hold me back from doing what I am here to do. I have confidence. beliefs and if convictions in my abilities and goals. I welcome questions by others as they give me a chance to clarify my truth, ideas, and philosophies. I trust in a higher power and I'm open to new challenges, right? But this is the challenge, right? They might go to new adventures just because of a third party. But when it comes to them making a wrong a right when it came to you, they didn't do that. That's why this is low self esteem because they could do it in the image of something or someone else when it came to a gender stereotype. Like, because this is danger that's approaching her. How how wonderful it would be if all sentiments, all sentimental beings were to live in a quantumity free of hatred and attachments. So, like, they know they did something that was hatred towards you, that was attached to something or someone else. They know that. How wonderful it would be if all sentiment beings had happiness and the cause of happiness. How wonderful it would be if all sentiment beings were free of suffering and its causes. How wonderful it would be if all sentient beings were never separate from the happiness of a higher rebirth and liberation. Like, it might have took you a lot to walk away from a person in a situation, like, because you had to love yourself first, right? In this situation, how wonderful it would be had somebody had an interfere in a connection with you and this person, or even this person being deceptive to you with deception here. A glory is but a fleeting glimpse. Like, whatever moment you had with that person, that was just a fleeting glimpse of a situation or subject. But a flip side, because the moon is here, they came in the remote in the moon, and the sun, which is like your light, is revealing the clarity here in this situation or subject. When you check your own mind properly, you stop blaming others for your problems. Stop recognizing. Oh, you recognize that your mistaken actions come from your own defiled, diluted mind. And now they know that in this situation or subject that this stuff came from them. Like, this is what wants to crack, give a walnut a crack. This what cracked the walnut here. You know what I mean? Give the walnut a crack. You know what I mean? And this was case study was what cracked the walnut. They're the own defiled, diluted thinking. When it one came to two by two, baby, baby two, okay, fun two, number two, copycat you. Now they imprisonment about it. Now they ain't feeling like regret about it. Not really regret, but like reminiscing about it. Like memories about it. Memories. You know what I mean? Like, they feeling like a fizzball about it. You know what I mean? They feeling like they can't strike back. The empire strikes back. They can't come back to this empire. They struck the empire down like 9/11. Like, they ran into the Twin Towers and it crumbled. Like, because of their choice. And not only because of one choice, but reckless choices. Countless reckless choices. And countless reckless, pride driven reactions to, yeah, I can't make this shit up. Pride driven, zombie written running now. The demons is running now. That's how driven it was. A new scared, it scared itself. Right out of their position. All because they wanted to be a explorer. But I had showed you where the compass had. Wasn't even open. Here the compass back open. And they got lost in Alien. On Alien 7. Area 51. Somebody that got balanced with the environment they were in. They got too comfortable being a damn zombie. Dandelions. They was just dandy doing that. You know what I mean? Dandelions, they felt just dandy doing being a weed. You know what I mean? They felt good dandy being a weed. It bloomed, didn't it? The weed or not. Yeah, that was all because it was surface. Surface, surfer. Yep. See you on the other side. That's the flip. Yep. Now you see him. Now you see me. Now you don't. Energy. Box of rain. Yeah. Because now it ain't so fun no more. That's in the background. They thought that what they wanted you to have was that box of rain. But what they got versus what you got, the box of rain hit in their favor when it comes to fear of getting hurt. They didn't want to get hurt. So they tried to play the game. I'ma hurt you before you I'ma get you before you get me type shit, right? Well, fear of getting hurt got them hurt when it comes to they believe that others are the only source of love. By picking other people, getting up underneath somebody else, say somebody else got some money, somebody else got a car, a place to sit, whatever. That would be the fear of being vulnerable. That way they ain't got to put nothing into it. You know what I mean? They ain't got to put, they ain't with jewel connectivity. That ain't, I'll jeweled up with the same kind of jewels as me. We magnetically attract each other, right? With a perfect storm. That's about the perfect way to create a storm. Yep. Yep. Two narcissists together, two demons together, two succubus together, two harlots together, two, you know what I mean, witches together, two warlocks together. Shit, yeah, why not? Memories. Like when you were balanced, the opposites would attract her. Five, that changed something. Yeah, yeah, when it came to the leprechaun, yep, King of Pentacles. Somebody that thought they was fake flexing, wanted to have lucky pot of gold at the end of a rainbow, and they wasn't even in alignment for a rainbow. They was dandy with the Ten of Cups with the Leviathan. They was okay with the Leviathan fucking with them, and the pumpkin head, a damn Nine of Wands. When the Egyptians showed up and said, yeah, the Sphinx hissed at them and told them to get out of here, that was a courageous step into the life. That like they was warned. You know what I mean? They was warned about being dishonest. They was warned about what you knew about the truth. They was warned about their dishonesty. They was warned about their truths. They're living nightmares. They're up at nights. They were warned about the things that they took to the grave when it can pertain to burying you in a subject by walking away. They thought you was going to come back and rescue them from the grave that they dug for their self. They thought you was going to come back with slaying the star. Like the superstar slayed itself. You know what I mean? Like they put it to their own band. They own one man band show. They put a rest there. They put it with with Three of Swords. Mm-hmm. Yep, Ace of Pentacles. They sacrificed themselves majorly for nothing. Absolutely nothing. That was a perfect way to create a storm. They said, like, that's what the spirit said. Like they looking back, that was a messenger, 44. That was a messenger that came in on that storm. They told that they clean up this shit, clean up your house, clean up your act. This house is not a home. Tidy, clarity. Like what was a tidy home? What was a perfect creation from the divine? You made it a storm. So the joyful noise that you hear now with argument and fighting and passive aggression and things like that with the moon mating, the new beginning that you picked. With the lack of love, of self-love, because you didn't love yourself enough to want better. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Salamander. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They're crying over that box of rain now when the salamander came up and said that they was camouflaged in their environment with player haters. Hmm. They called them home. They called it the house and the home. There's a difference. That's one is a gated community and one is just there. It's gates on the door of imprisonment. Yeah, one's a villain. And one was penny wise. One was a wise choice and one wasn't. One played the victim. One made you the villain. And one thought it was wise to follow the balloon down the drain. With the with the tower, sure did. Tell it fit to them. With tell it shop and the gargoyles. Yeah. Well, listen. Look, I can only read the cards the way they come out. One was a house, one was a home. They might be in a home right now with somebody. Thinking they should have did better. Somebody a king of shells. Cycling something with measure. This person don't measure up with quantity over quality. Bubblegum and lost its taste. So when it comes to a child, somebody in a horse race, a lucky horseshoe. That's a now hag is here. A witch. Somebody doing spell voodoo in blue. Yeah, board back off. Somebody don't want you to take this man back. 22. Mildew fairy. Cleanup time. Yep, this is the cleanup woman. This was her time. Yep. And they found out that they got anxious about you finding out that they was with somebody that was a cleanup woman. 304 for sure. Somebody that they harvest with, a witch. So that was the end of that when it came to the you finding out about that was what time wasted was with an evil somebody with doing evil. Somebody that they was in cahoots with doing evil eye spells to you. And now now with the passage of time here, they said this was an important ending to a new beginning. Like whatever they was swishing, wish upon a star. That's why they sitting in the damn graveyard now, wondering why they wished upon this star with whoever they picked over lack of self-love. They wish they didn't now with Queen. Whoever this copycat queen is. Whoever this person that they outsmarted them with witchery. And that you graduated, they ain't happy with a new beginning. That new beginning come out, the new beginning. That new beginning is beginning to come in with the princess of the borderlands. Yeah, they could have been somebody thought trying to, that's a salt bath. That's a cleansing, but that's they loss when you cleanse your energy of them with loss. Longevity. Like enjoying the ride. They kept going on the merry-go-round. Round and round. They thought you would. This is a snow day. This is the coldest day ever. This is like everybody got to take off for this situation when it comes to 11-11 and the ship's wheel turning out of their favor. Everybody paid attention to that merry-go-round when that ship spent around, because they was crying for they Whoopi. Remember they Whoopi? Yeah, they remember you, but they let the Whoopi go. You know what I mean? They let you go for Malcolm to welcome the unwelcome. You know what I mean? They let you go when it comes to light the candle of grace. You know what I mean? Get out the way, because I'm great light witchcraft, hoodoo, voodoo, whatever I do, it's aimed toward you with the copycat clout chasing, anything for attention. And then they come back in with some more witchery, greenery. I told you, the fairies of the green world, the natural world needs you. Of envy, they needed you because you were the earth angel, because they needed your energy and your light and your essence and your damn everything that you all stand for in the world. Dior, Dior. You know what I mean? Welcome to the party. You know what I mean? Like type shit. Pop smoke shit. Like you was the cycle. That's why they wanted to repeat it multiple times. So they can siphon so that you be so depleted. And this cat that was a opportunist, she would be sitting like a Persian cat. Like she'd be sitting fat. Jamie Foxx show is on, y'all. I forget the name of it, but that's what's on. Someone was caught. They got caught up in some kind of scandal when it comes to finding out evidence. They didn't want you to find out when it came to the moon maiden that they was hungry for your essence. They was hungry for whatever they could get here. And they could have been like A gold digger that's just money hungry type shit. Bread, that's showing bread rising in a cup. Like biblically, so what it comes to. Like, money is the root of all evil type shit. Alright, falling apart in envy. That's falling apart, envy, and total drama. And then I got one more to turn there. Getting played. That's what that shit say. I ain't got nothing else on that. But that's a sea storm. I told you that's where the Leviathan came in out in the damn. That's where the sea storm, calm and chaos. That's where they was more comfortable at with the Leviathan out there when it comes to autumn is my last chance. Then whatever season that was their last chance. Whatever was your last straw, whatever that was, and cause they in a strange, funny Valentine's now, and they over there with negativity, and I mean a lot of it, and they not speaking up about it. And I'm telling you a lot. From death comes rebirth. So they died one, and guess who's here? Trick or treat. We're here. Them and the spooks that they with. Yep, somebody that had extreme passion. Somebody that thought they could outsex you and your person. Tell that bitch I done had that 8 ways to dynasty, bitch. I done had the shit. Like, what the fuck? If you got it, bitch, I done had it every which way I could have it. I done now is on a silver platter for divine intervention. That's how bad I done had it. Because it's down up for kill. With his head on a platter. What the fuck? Shit, the power. What is it? Powerful personal growth. Yeah, you outgrew the shit with meditation. Now it's being summoned. Okay, y'all here? Come on in. Come on. I'm glad y'all here. You know what? Let's come on in. Both of y'all. Whoever y'all is. Queen, high priestess of spirit. Yup, the spirit sitting there like, yeah, glad y'all showed up. Glad. Surely. Glad to hear. Y'all on different paths anyway. All right, I got where y'all going. Here. It's complicated, but just follow me. Shit. Right. Remember when y'all was, I'm going to might take you back to a, time and space. You know what I mean? When you was had total drama for a specific chosen one of ours, you know what I mean, one of our anointings, you know what I mean. And this is the flip side, we are here as another perspective of the sun, which will be the moon. When you were in your dark night of the soul, and you might have lied a little bit, you might have been manipulative a little bit, you might have been hovering some fucking body or gaslighting them or something, love bombing them or something like that. When it comes to you loving yourself, okay? But I apologize, for the bad news. But let me tell you something. You got some debt collection here to pick up on here. When you voted off and that you was contracted here, and we just trying to contact you about the warranty you was under at the time of stagnation, and today we here to collect on that healing that you were supposed to give and do when you had that love hate for the collective, and you had them secret fantasies for a third party, and you turned her back, or she turned her back because you was being a jackass. Y'all had that love hate for each other, or you had that love hate for her because you wanted her destiny, or her essence, or her positioning in life, which you was posing down on the floor, and y'all was doing all these different things with tension. Yeah, they feel trapped about it too, though. You know what I mean? Because they trapped with a third party with a blood tie. Yeah, they there with a blood tie. Yeah. Oh boy, this could be your family too that's after you. They want to come and make a rash decision or a rash apology, and they say, yeah, tell that person to meow somewhere else. They're annoying you. Tell them they meow somewhere else. We ain't in heat over here with lust. Yeah, nah, chaos, envy twice, upheaval, and somebody that was antisocial want to holler at you. They want to holler at you. They got consequences, though, for hanging out in the nightlife. Not that they not that they can't hang out in the nightlife, right? But, how they was hanging out in the nightlife with hookups, booty calls, and sex fixes and things in secret. They got a hush on that shit, for real, and rejected you for it. Like, knowing that you was queen bee in this bitch.
Like, it's like they burnt the bridge doing that shit. And now they want to come and deal with this arrogant, rash actions and insincerity and distance. This psycho better, I mean, establish wealth with somebody else somewhere else with four hearts. Yeah, now they feel it in their heart. Generosity and sharing. They want you to share and care about how they feel now. And it's like you divorced the situation, you ghosted the subject as well as separated from the subject, and that was made things complicated with the sangria, the garbage, hold the junk, hold the fruit, hold the whatever, because now your shine, the sky is the limit for you in the shine. The sky is the limit. That's what they see with the queen bee. Your sky, the sky is the limit. They assessing that though. They didn't assess that before, but they assessing that in the moon. Now that they was doing the moon man, they was like, wait, what is that? Is that a bright light? I would see. Like, what is that? I thought we put a death to that person. I thought we buried that person. Like, I thought we put the ring nebula. Why is that light there? Why is there like fire around? I thought we put that water. I thought we put that fire out with the waterfalls. But that's when they said the light of the camel of grace. Because that was the great. You see the light down there? They thought they had melted you. That's you coming out big with like y'all thought y'all put a rest on me? This is blooming in the mud. Like y'all thought y'all so focused on taking me out with beginnings and taking my beginning out. Like on the new moon, you know they blossom without even having to melt away like y'all thought. Navigate the flow. I took another direction down the stream, and I just landed right here in this little shallow pond. Did you know that? That was what was put on the table about patience. Was your virtue here when it came to waiting for your soulmate? About the story, the star, the soulmate, two of cups, the inspiration, the positivity, the wish come true, the spiritual connection with the divine intervention. And then Five of Cups, this person wasn't happy about that. About you celebrating, Three of Cups, I'm sorry. About you celebrating your own success and your own reunions. Somebody could be going to a class reunion, a family reunion. Five of Cups, and like I said, whoever lost grief came in. This is what they was grieving about from the start. About the disappointments. This is what the blotted to love. Like they couldn't see you for who you were. Now King of Swords is like, damn, with the logic here. Logic came in here already. Emotional detached. They detached from somebody that was really, truly, like they figured you was strict. I don't know. You was serious. You was authority. But then they was also wearing this damn crow on them, like unconditional self-acceptance. Like they couldn't accept themselves that you was, you know what I mean, who you said you was. Three of Pentacles, a team worker, somebody that was able to be collaborated with, but they collaborated with others with effort and with a goal in mind, like to fuck, to get on you, get you mad, to get a big reaction. Like it was like this fountains was like to like that was supposed to have been the youth of a reviving it, but the way they put the shit out there, it was like impulsive. It was like they narrowed their eyes at us. They got angry with us. You know what I mean? They got mad with us. They're protecting your boundaries. The spirit was like, you know what? Draw a line in the goddamn sand and put Archangel Michael on the fucking guard. And any harm come to this collective person, we taking off with their heads. Compete. Know what I mean? That they want you to compete. And they can't even compete in no arena that you in. With the moon in reverse. Illusions. Man, get y'all weak ass out of here. You know what I mean? When it comes to this damn, somebody about to be took through there when it comes to the divine, though. Somebody gonna give it and they gonna take it away, too. Yeah. It says judgment. But you don't understand. Heaven or hell are here on earth. I've always said that. Come ye, have an appointment. Now, they had this appointment. Now they got an appointment with divine now. Will anyone else be there? Oh yes, quite a number of people. Where you going? It's gonna be quite a number of people that's gonna be there. Sure is. Sure is. And the Bible said, wherever it was in the Bible, it said, wherever they had unrequited love, wherever they was being a whoremonger, wherever they was being fornicating, where the Ten Commandments showed up in the Bible. That's what they said. hmm When it comes to about still killing, destroying somebody, that if you did it magically, if you did it literally, figurative, or metaphorically speaking, or spiritually, that all goes under the same thing. They told us that these tarot readers ain't what this or that. Look, if it's in the Bible, if they doing witchcraft, why we as seers can't be able to see the witchery that they doing to foresight ourselves. He give us the spirit of foresight and the spirit of insight. Come on now, stop playing games with me. Galactic, the world, the universe, cosmic energy is taking control here. It ain't got nothing to do with you now. And I told you Archangel jumped up in this. You know what I mean? When it comes to a scribe and written, how things is written in red, what God has said. I am the truth, the way, and the light. And nobody come to this kingdom but through me. So, sure. Mm-hmm. Fight them battles and wars where we about to drop you off at over here. You know what I mean? Where they gonna be quite a few people just like you there. And the forgiveness that you looking for, access in the spiritual realm is denied. You won't be able to do no magic under these curtains. Yeah, like that shit is blank. You won't be doing no magic in these curtains. Okay, in these Celtic realms. You won't be doing no magic. No crafting. A father, a deadbeat, because it came in reverse. Somebody that some fatherless child. Maybe they don't have their father. Maybe they're not close with their father. Maybe he's a father figure. I don't know. Let's say father and then a spouse. So somebody that's not this kid's father, not this mother's father, not this kid's father. High priestess, somebody knows that they're not the father, but high priestess, that's the truth. That's honor with trust and faith. I mean, they wanted it to be, but the history said nah, nah. That was a phobia that they had about it not being theirs. Especially when it came to this karmic relationship, that was any means necessary to keep this person there. They used a child, something like that, to go back in time, and the history won't line up when it came to a king. A wand sleeping around. Somebody 5 of cups crying over what they lost when it came to the sun, illuminating their secret. When it came to the star where you walked away, pouring out their blessing when it came to you. 2 of wands, survey something else. Another option. The moon came back in. And then the justice of unjust, and they got 10 of swords. The fact that I told you the deception came right back in. And they wishing that these options was, they thought these options was better. I gotta tell you. They thought they were better. Yeah, that's why they ignored you here. Yeah, and got lazy. Well, they could have got hazy. They could have been just like getting high and effed up. But whatever it is, like, they had been warned. Yeah, wolf in sheep's clothing. Yeah, and your shine comes right back in when it comes to your shine irritates those demons here. Told you. Like, I done channeled this today. Alright, what else? And then some loser is losing it again. When it comes to your shine, Queen Bee, that's the inside scoop. Some loser is losing it. 211, 212. Somebody that you survived. You survived the situation. Somebody that's always partying, wants to offer something to you. Something to be nosy, get up close in your business type shit. To be extra. A breakup. Somebody that's holding a grudge because you won't tell them what you got going. Tell me what this deviant got. Why they mad? What this loser is losing it again about? Cause you ain't wasting time on them. The time you ain't wait. Look, somebody already have a baby. A damn. They sleeping on that subject. That somebody pregnant. They sleeping on that. I almost missed that with the Queen Ace of Wands. I almost missed that. Yeah, they sleeping with multiple people. Multiple pregnancies could be here. Somebody that's lying. Pinocchio, a fool. Somebody. The star is still talking about you here in this energy. Okay, and they want to work on something with mechanics here and fix it, but they still being led about by they dingling, by whoever that is. They's a liar. Somebody that's scrubbing the ground for earth, for pentacles. They holding on to that's lower than low. A moth to a flame. I just saw that. Somebody that's you turning these folks on, and they want to get close to you, but yeah, they want to get close to you. They want to get. This person wants to get close to you, and this person can't get enough breathing room to be close to you. Somebody gonna show their ass if they go close to you too. That's the boundary, and spirit gonna show its ass if they do too. So I'd suggest this person stay clear. Whoever has been doing these divinations, they gonna get in trouble, and they in trouble because their last divination was, I think, the last blue moon. So that was the last time they was supposed to have been able to do spells on you. Yeah, that changed. So yeah, that's the last time they was supposed to have been able to do spells on you. Unexpected. Same things will start to happen now because the blue moon came in here. So now they better stop it. I'm just reading the cards as they come in. Some is a driving force is a rookie here. What the rookie got to do with anything here? It's persecution, and inquisitions. Man, about your gifts. Somebody stole something here. Somebody going to jail about some money they stole. They frauded some paperwork, changed some numbers, changed some accounts. The Atlantis buried something in the Atlantis. They buried it, and this is a lesson and a blessing. Somebody going in time. It's going to be revealed with art came in here. So the music is going to be They going to start hearing them saxophone playing. They said guitars and pianos, but they won't start playing soon. When it comes to suspense, okay, in this situation or subject, the shit is starting to, you feel like sharks is coming, sharks coming in this water. The Atlantis is about to be revealed. Something. You know, angel fish might be significant. We on a farm now. Farm, angel animals might be significant. Mr. Ed might be talking, telling a message. The cows might be mooing a message. The barn house might have something to say about a snake in the hen house or something like that, or a delay. Especially when it comes to the chicken and the eggs. 10 of swords, 10 of wands. It's a deception. Tell me about the deception when it comes to believe that true love doesn't exist. They didn't, but when they met you, now they do. Now they thought they were realizing it's into me. I see. Now that they looked in themselves, they see that true love does exist when they met you. That was unexpected though. They didn't know that existed until you. When it comes to a burst of magic and a willing release. And when you was willing to release them, where so many of them held on to this person, that was when they realized that one true love was really real. Like, because that shit hurt when it comes to 48. And something 48 hours might be significant. Like the roses kiss. I told you they had people that hair that was really thorny. The queen of roses could be significant in this energy, because that's what's the Queen of Wands, and she wouldn't be crossed here. And then the body and soul, and this is also somebody exposed and revealed here. All right, so tell me about the exposed and revealed. I'm ready to hear that now. Somebody's pride got in the way, that was revealed. Somebody sabotaged this connection because their pride got in the way. Their ego got too big. woman or man, man or woman. They thought they was bigger than the program. Somebody confused themselves, the enemy. They let the enemy confuse them, especially when you release them, purge them, and turned away with a decision, and you were no longer hung up about them anymore, and you wasn't no longer like confused which road to take. Clarity set in when it came to them. That was when they regretted their reposition here or their repression here. I told you here comes the water when it came to their emotions here. I told you down in the Atlantis was here when it came to the water. They coming back to surface here because, like, they coming back to surface because they can't swim in this water. Yeah, detachment. They detached and they was cold for no reason, not knowing that they still had true feelings for you. Deep breathe. Somebody deep breathing. Hold on. Who's that? Hold on 1 second. Hey. No, you gotta go back. I wasn't here. Alright, y'all. That was somebody came here about an apartment. Alright, y'all. I wasn't here that day they had the accident, so I wasn't involved. Alright, so growth in the summer. So something here is growing in the summer. What is that up there? Hello. Let me look, y'all. That was limitations I just stopped at. So not even knowing they still got deep love for me. They just hate it. Yep, they just hate it. They're the only trying to fuck with me now because they failed to take me out. Yep, basically. They're coming back to take you all the way out this time to get your feelings back involved, to get you back where they left you at. You know what I mean? Like the whole this was the vanity to keep you waiting. You know, back in the day, like back to keep you in memories of them, to keep you regretting walking away from them. The like idealizing of that whoever this other person, a copycat, was better than you because she wasn't. Like she wasn't. Like in no way, shape, or form. Virtue. Like you have the virtue of a flower. Whoever they went to, they changed them with lust and spells. Nothing else. High priestess, inner knowing. You know better. You come up from a different breed of folk. Where these other folk come from. Who the hell? I told you ugly. Okay? Ugly. They come from ugly in within. Inventively. They gotta invent not being ugly. Like they gotta make themselves not ugly. Like inspection. Now on a closer inspection, you up close you see how ugly they really is. And it was unexpected for your person to see these people for who they are, ugly. They didn't want to be like, oh yeah, you pretty, 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 pretty. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Like when I'm thinking like when the brat called, no, Judy calls the brat beautiful, beautiful. Like this person might use that like phrase constantly. Beautiful, what's up? This beautiful, that, like type stuff. So like, and they call all the options beautiful. Like they call all like and not putting like this person sitting up to the tree in reverse. That's like, oh, if I'm so beautiful, take my offer. Nah, I'm good. Because with bisexual here, the bros come before the hoes type shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that's like, but that's what it say. That's what it's showing. Like the dudes, the men in my life come first. So I told you the father issue here. The growth, alchemy, that's the story. Ancestors guide. That guided you away here with control, like tactic. That was the control, some kind of narrative that they don't want you to know about when it comes to the Six of Pentacles. That's breadcrumbing you. You know what I mean? One hand they doing this, and on the other hand they doing that type shit. Like they after your gifts. You see them gift boxes of gifts everywhere around you. You bring money. You bring excitement. You bring all of your energy is grounded energy. That's all that is. Zoo money, health is your wealth. So that's energy. That's gift. Okay, you to have discernment, that's a gift. You to be able to have foresight, that's a gift. That's all gifts. Okay, you to be able to see through the mask, that's a gift. Like so, like, and you be able to be the narrator of your own narrative, that's already a gift. You not to be able to be gaslit, be able to be reactional or even transactional when it comes to this situation or subject, like by pulling your energy back, not being a part of it when it comes to the two cups, being a part of this two's company and three's a crowd scenario. By triangle, they feeling despair about it. Six of Pentacles, that they couldn't triangulate you here. Six of Pentacles, they couldn't breadcrumb you. They breadcrumb themselves so much that they feeling in despair. Like, no, that's what the closer inspection gonna show. That's what the inspection shows with the Six of Swords here. I mean, the Page of Swords here. That's their lies coming back. When I told you they was laying in somebody's lap being a Pinocchio, those lies are going to come back. That's Pillow talking to me. Strength, yeah, full force, fortitude. You know what I mean? When it comes to satisfaction, satisfaction came in here though. But the satisfaction that this is wine money, wine, cheer, and beer cheese, and all that kind of stuff on expensive taste. And they ain't got this kind of taste. Okay, their taste is ugly. They ain't got pretty taste. Delicate grapes, and they'll munch them bitches down, candy grapes. And yeah, like, with masterful. Like, they ain't used to nothing. They used to getting their stuff magically delicious. Like, you know what I mean? Like the leprechaun that came in here. You know what I mean? They steal what they get. They steal the pot of gold. They flexible that way with flexibility. They flexing a no flex zone. They don't got no type. They ain't got no hang like with no perception here. Like they with the cards here and the rabbit here, like instead of them going by the hand that's dealt, or even with a straight flush or a full house, they want a full house constantly. They don't want, no, they don't want to lose. When it comes to not nine of pentacles of a reward, they want recognition, reward, and acknowledgments constantly. That's the clout. That's the attention seeking. That's all of that. But with the rabbit here and the Chester cat sitting there, and how this person that they chose over you is, they ain't getting all they down in the rabbit hole. But this soul tie that they got that's in reverse, they pinky swore to a promise. Oh boy, as they heal in some way, shape, or form their inner child woundings, they realize they made a big mistake. Detour. It's time to go. Divine intervention pulled you out for a reason. They get to see their irony of their ways. They get to see that you was not the problem, because the problem still continues. Doubt. Now they know that you are not the problem. Now they doubt, like, damn, that person wasn't the problem. Literally. But I'm not taking accountability, because I'm never going to do that. Okay? Like, that's a solid foundation that you were solid. You was choosing who you could. You was who you say you was in this energy. Yeah. And you was giving unconditionally, giving and receiving with authenticity, not with something to get out of it. It wasn't contentious. It was stable. It went with the flow. It was balanced. Now it ain't though. With integration, it can't integrate now because it's unbalanced. They unbalanced it by deception. That illuminated their deception with the sun, strength, and power. And all of the actions that they did with attraction, what they was attracted to, it was like a magnetic pull. It pulled right to you. Look, it showed up with hot. It showed up in Mars. It showed up in the retrograde of Mars. And your dreams, and your downloads, the limitations, and the fears that they fear that you will see them as a ghost, see them as separated, see them as no contact, see them as not worth it. And that's pretty much the truth. Pretty much the truth. Why is that the truth? Because the storm, that's what they created the perfect storm for, remember? Like, that's what we read our channel earlier when I came in. Like, that was how they thought they had outsmarted you, by creating a storm and making you chase or making you pull or giving a love-hate, like they didn't like you or didn't want you to see. Like, if you would, jump or jump, like you would do in any other time. And it was like, yeah, I jumped too many times. I'm done jumping. Get these three that you got over here jumping for you and doing for you. Let them jump. Jump for you. Jump for joy with joy. Yeah, jump for joy with it. Yeah, they wasn't satisfied with those options, jumping for joy. Yeah, yeah, with strength. They wanted you for control. And it's a no. We made a new narrative for this new narrative. Of your new narrative. Masterfully, though. Yeah, because you chose yourself here. And they confused them. Yeah, we confused the hell out of them. Like ghosts. Like, it confused them. And exposed them at the same time. Like, it confused them, ghosted them. And a burst of magic came through. Like, damn, you a witch. Nah, the person you with is the witch. I just know how to move out the way. My ancestors know how to point me out and move me out the right with intuition, out the way. You know what I mean? With with my intuition, with insight, with foresight, I'm able to move and like move and shake when it comes to a wolf in sheep's clothing. You know what I mean? That's the ancestor scoop when it came to you irritated their demons when it said biblical. Yeah, you irritated these wolves in sheep's clothing. And they in despair about it. 5 of Cups, 5 of Swords, and 10 of Swords in despair. Because, see, that confused them when you was like, oh, why you want the karmic connection? They like, damn, that was like, damn, she giving me the motherfucker? The tree of life, yeah, she gave him to him. She don't give a fuck. She said, yeah, you can have him. He all yours. Sure. Father, take him. Deadbeat, whatever that could be. There was wars, whatever there was battles they wanted to fight. You fought the good fight until they got judged by divine and said, yeah, enough done here. Divine intervention stepped in because they started getting evil with this narrow, angry, and spirit wasn't having them doing that no more. You know what I mean? With hurtful assumptions and shit, lying on you, hurtfully hurting you because they was hurt, and taking stuff out that wasn't your pain on you, and you with kind-heartedness was like enduring it, and it wasn't even yours to take. With, you know what I mean? With this impulsive, immature, hot-tempered person, rebellious and charming at the same damn time. It's a no. Spirit was like, yeah, no. They gonna be charmed. They about to be freaking reunited with somebody that's gonna charm them, somebody that's gonna confuse them, somebody that's gonna have them in a hidden illusion, somebody that's gonna have them uncertain, somebody that's gonna be rebellious, hot-tempered, and immature and impulsive with them. Just know. So, high priestess, just know. Hidden knowledge, intuition, and mystery. You know that. I just told you. If you didn't know, now you know. So now they're going to have to cope with that. And they hope that they can heal whatever they got going when it comes to this unconditional self-acceptance that, you know what I mean, what they did wasn't right. You know what I mean? And they got to make this wrong or right. How? Look, don't ask me. I ain't do it. They said that's their decision on how you get out of it. I'm just here as the reader. I just read. You know what I mean? When they say the message, I read like the radio. Mm-hmm. A beginning come here when it comes to a death. Like, so they gotta really want to resurrect the situation. Meaning, when they assessed this shine that was irritating you as the queen bee, and they felt like this new beginning was coming too quick for them to grasp with their heart, with generosity, with a psycho, abusive, conniving, unpredictable. That when your light shit, when they was trying to put candle magic and you still was blooming. Okay, you still was blooming. See, that's the why spirit won't let you be with this person, because they was trying to secretly take you out and then hide their hand like they wasn't trying to take you, just trying to take you out. With a divot, with this damn grudge holder here. Like, and then they try to act like they was confused. See the rescue? See the rescue? Yeah, like, I don't like this psycho. You might have had to call the popo on his hoe for some reason or shape or form. Because they was being a wolf in sheep clothing. Revealed some secrets about them, and they got armory on you, blamed you, said it was you that did it, family, burnt this bridge, said that it was you was the problem, Queen B, because you was single and you rejected somebody here. Because they had secrets behind your back. A soulmate, somebody that's antisocial with you right now, is in consequences of a nightlife that they had with a love hate and an envious, resentful, competitive, discontentment nature towards you. It's an upheaval right now when it comes to their disaster that they created. This tension here, because you turned your back here. This jackass is jackassing over here. Yeah, they is. But you know what? That's that's them, because they competed. You are under tremendous competitive pressure when it comes to this boat and these tentacles. That's the Leviathan tentacles there. Shit, I don't know. You shouldn't have got out there in them fucking waters if you ain't know how to fight against Leviathans and shit. I don't know. Don't be out here in these waters uncharted. You don't know nothing about. So now you get bit by the damn Leviathan and shit. You got bit by it. Well, shit. You shouldn't have been out there where you couldn't swim. They shouldn't have went out there. Look, spirit, I ain't out here to pat nobody on their ass and tell them when they was being mean and being hateful to me. I ain't out here to pacify their ass. Y'all is out here. That's why y'all out here defending our honor. So why would we pacify their ass? I ain't paying for nobody that was hating on me. Shit. So they get their ass out of here and get prayed for by the people that they was validated by. We're out here. These folks out here trick-or-treating. And it ain't even Halloween, you assholes. Shit. It ain't even Halloween and y'all here trick-or-treating. And getting fucking played. Because it ain't Halloween. Why y'all out here Halloween and it ain't? Shit falling apart, of course. Because it ain't Halloween. Y'all hungry to tell somebody a lie and think y'all got away with it. That's what that shit about. Y'all about as backwards as a fart. Man, I swear. They're so mad, y'all. I don't even know. Things are so falling apart. Especially when it comes to these people that's in this fairy world doing evil. They're doing it by cycles. It could be moon cycles. I'm so sick of these damn storm fucking drain hoes. Go be the storm drain that you signed up to be. Like, leave other people the fuck alone. You wanted to be a fucking storm drain to a motherfucker, then just go be that. Don't come bothering us. Like, you wanted to go be with this person and felt like you was the better option, do that. Because we already know what they are. So, like, a psycho. Right. You'll find out sooner or later that they're psycho, so don't get anxious now. You know? Mildew, stinky girl. You stinky lady. You stinky self. Villain. They played you as that. Whatever it is, it lost its taste. Because it's the shape shift. That back and forth to different entities and different species of shit. I don't even know what these damn things is. They showing me gargoyles first. They showing me a salamander second. They showed me the gorfin, the gorfin. They showed me that. So like it's all these things, this shit, and then the temperance of the sea nymph. And so that's something that she cut up. That sea nymph was Greek mythology, and she cut up motherfucker in the sea and made in sea foam. So like that's a box of rain there. So that's the joyful noise that they hear now. Them screaming in the fucking deep sea. Shit, blowing fucking hot dragons, fucking firing their ass in the damn sea. That's why they told them to come back to surface because they couldn't tolerate that fucking dragons fucking heat down that motherfucker. Blowing fucking, blowing fucking the dragons heat up their ass. So I don't even know. They shouldn't have ever played games. That's all I could tell you. This storm is gonna get real bad soon. So they better come out the rain. They ain't got sense enough to. They ain't got nothing to do with you. Like shit. Like they should have thought about it before they tried to outsmart you. Now whatever they get is what they got. Like, we listen. Like I apologize if they felt like they had won, but the victory is not theirs. Okay, I gotta tell them they're not the winners. Actually, they look like the loser. The loser. But we're not gonna tell them they look like the loser. We're just gonna let them think like they won with the perfect storm. Spirit said they lost. They not only lost the battle, but they lost in life with no damn gifts. They don't have a gift for discernment. They don't have a gift to know, like, stranger freaking danger. They don't have the gift to know, like, a house ain't a home. Like, if you sitting up arguing with the same person about the same thing, because you want control. Like the jewel connection. Like, being with somebody because they manipulating you because you got something they need. Like a place to sit, a car, a bed. You think it's like, oh, this little thing? Yeah, that little thing. Yeah, that little car, that little hoopty. Yep, that little fucking futon you got. That little side room you got. Yep, that right there. Exactly what they after. That little room they go in there and play their little game, even if they ain't got one. Go watch other girls. Go play with their dingling. Go do whatever. Like, whatever it is. You know what I mean? That's what cracked the walnut. And somebody could be in their room doing crack. Yeah, that too. I gotta tell you that because that's what they told me. That's the deception. Sure is. That's where somebody else is playing somebody. I don't know if they pretending not to be one or pretending like they don't got that lifestyle no more or or they done cleaned up their act or something like that. But they was like, yeah, nah, don't believe that fucking shit. Like, don't believe this is an act. They said, don't believe that shit. That's danger. You know, don't believe that shit. If you believe that shit, you got 8 heads then. Because that's just a lie. Yeah, they said that's a lie. Damn. So this person is a bald-faced lie then. Because they definitely sitting up here trying to create some kind of altar. And like I said, that could be somebody's alter ego. But that's saying on somebody's altar. Somebody got you on their altar. Somebody got a shrine of you. I was watching that show, Brothers. What was that? Brothers were singing and we happened and we colored. That show came on, right? I forget. It was this. I forget the name of it. But I think it's Brothers. And they had the lady he had went over her house, and she had a shrine in her closet with nothing but stuff that looked like him, pictures, and then she clocked him on the head, like, and tied him up. Like, some people might be like, when it came to y'all love, somebody was hating against that shit real bad, real bad, and your person allowed it. So now your person that's sitting with these people watching you shine and watching the other people watch you shine, and all the lies that they told about you to these people when it came to their hunger to be chased, to have attention, to seem like they were the better option. And over time, because you're not in a situation, like, you get to see, people get to see, I thought you said that person was the problem. I thought you said that person was the cheater. I thought you said such and such was the cheater. But then when it come out, they learn out that that person was the cheater. They learned that person was a liar. They learned that that person was the happiness. Beware the happiness, happy toxins. That person ain't happy for no damn body. I ain't happy for no damn body. The hell? Shit. That'll be the person that say, "Oh, I'll pray for you," and whoever they pray to, the damn witchcraft with the voodoo and blue. Shit. You don't know who the hell they praying to. Don't pray for me. Shit. This psycho trying to pray for some damn body. They can't even pray themselves out of the fucking demonic force they in, but yet they gonna pray for you. They being sent for judgment into the pits of the fiery lakes of hell, and they praying for you. Come on now, you gotta watch who praying for you, because every prayer ain't prayer. So I'll tell you, witchcraft. Heard it here. You heard it here. So whatever this world is, when it came to somebody's copycat, let's see what's under here. Somebody stink. I told you older. A minute. Queen of Diva. Somebody's kink. Somebody's talks. Kinky talk. But she stinks. Breath could stink. Underarms. Crotch. Somebody got crotch rot. Who the fuck knows? I don't even fucking know. Yeah. Somebody that, no, I ain't getting into that. No, we're not doing that today. Nope. Tell me what this copycat. Who's this copycat? Blocked. It's blocked. Whatever it is blocked. You block this copycat. It could be a man trying to copy you. It could be a woman trying to copy you. Whatever it is blocked with legal lawyers or paperwork. It's mass when it comes to hiding, concealing. Something is at first sight, but that's also insight when it comes to something else here about being preyed on ahead of the strike. This is an incident. It's something that's ahead of something. The lack of forgiveness. You're ahead of that because you're not forgiving this person. They asking. But it's no. They said let go of anger like you let go of them the same way. Isolated. Somebody that's rejected, left outside, alone, self-inflicted. They brought this on themselves. They said 4 cups. Holding on though to your glow up, and they salty about it. They new opportunity, new career, and successful, and they said they not happy about your new success. They not happy about the queen bee glowing up. This is confusing them because they figure you got somebody else. That's the enemy. Like, is there some other enemy? My op or my is somebody else getting played, falling apart because this tower sudden. This was not expected. Like, this was not expected. Like, but it probably wasn't expected for you to find out that this person was a fucking promiscuous hoe online. Like, it probably wasn't for you to find that out too with body and soul, but they was. So at the end of the day, like, the shit crumbled with fear, and that might have was a fear was a factor here. You know, like that is what the uncaged the cage. When it came to the sky is the limit, like then everything became that was a hurtful assumption that what you have been thinking, the thoughts about the person That how they was a jackass, like like how they felt, how you felt maybe they was like a psycho, and for the reasons that you turned your back, like you forgave them, but you just don't want the person next to you no more, like what, like you don't want to be next to extreme, like you know, like, and that's to the extreme. Like if they had so much love, hate, resentment for you with envy, it's a no. Like you did shit to the fucking max with heartbreak. Like you did that shit so much that you know you can't like recover that shit at no point. With secrets, like rejections, like, and then when you like rejected them, that's when the shit became like hurtful. Like, but what they had wasn't supposed to been hurtful. The shit wasn't supposed to fall apart. The shit wasn't supposed to have played you with manipulative and lies and control. None of that. But when you assessed it, you saw it for what it really was. Like they are hating. Look, the rescue again. See the rescue. I'm literally like this. They done like 4 different rescues that went by with lovers and erotica and sensuality. Sensuality came with one of the first 2 or 3 things we came into this thing about. Yeah. Hmm. A wise, the wise who controls body, speech, and mind are indeed the are indeed the consummately controlled. So you were in control because you kept control. You know what I mean? When it came to the breakup and some baby mama drama, when it came to self-aware and loving yourself, you didn't get involved. When it came to this, I mean, you didn't get involved. Like you let them fight it out. Blue Moon come right back in. When it comes now is a powerful time to set long-term goals and sow seeds for the future. Yep, you sowed them, right? You sowed them. You sowed them. When it comes to your glow up, yep, third. Some more rescue coming, y'all. And then somebody came to the door about an accident. So, incident, accident, this is significant to somebody. This is self discipline. My self discipline and willpower will significantly help me in my efforts to move forward and grow. I am free of the need for the approval of others. I face each challenge with determination and courage, and I am determined to live my life to the full potential. I am strong and capable. My actions speak louder than my words. And now is a powerful time to set long term goals and sow seeds for the future. And now that you assess that, you know that that's coming in for you with balloons. You know what I mean? This person didn't know that you was going to let this go. And you did. You let all the air out of it. You let all the air out of it. Inflated ego, vanity, pride, collapse. You cracked it open with give a walnut a crack. Yeah. And that's also somebody taking an inch and you give them an inch and they taking a mile too. But that's cracking that open. When it comes to the ancestor skills, they came in with skill, tactics, discernment tactics, delay where time would melt away while they would be somewhere doing something else with another person, distractions. That was the skill of the divine. That was the skill of divine and ancestors when it came to that person blocking, causing a delay. Hunter of dreams, interfering in their dreams. When they thought they had a good time, sex was amazing, dinner was good, honey, everything is good, the baby is beautiful. We make beautiful kids and we make beautiful music, baby, with the joyful noise here. And in that moment of silence, girlfriend, wife, baby dad, whoever sleep, girlfriend sleep, and that moment of regret, the ancestor exile said, when I got kicked out, of my one true place that I thought I was supposed to be. I got kicked out. Kicked out. Exiled. The ancestors said you had to go. You had to leave. You was disrupting a place. Spirit of challenge. You was disrupting a place. Shamana lost. That's their loss. And your gain. Shamana reflection. Now they reflecting on what they did in their actions when it came to you. Sitting here in confidence. Sitting here in boss bitch energy. Sitting here with a career. Sitting here with focused on that career. That's the world coming in. That's the world. That's the world coming in. Where you were supposed to been like this. Where you were supposed to been like that. Pollen. When you were supposed to just, when you walked away, that released all that shit. You ain't hung up about it no more. They wanted you though to be hung up. That 2 times that came out here and deciding that you wasn't gonna drive away. That was the driving force. That's what's imprisoning in this situation right now. I told you. That's what's imprisoning. They stubborn ass, envious bitch, whoever that with, whoever that got them overloaded here when it comes to the zombie fun run. That's where it was fun while this shit was running. And now that they let it, now that the shit's let go for sure. 5 of Pentacles and they left out. That's how they feel about it. They might be sitting here looking like whatever, but 5 of Cups said they definitely crying over what they lost, especially when it comes to you, even if you don't see it. Yeah. They hungry for your attention too, and you ain't giving it, and that's another thing. And you get nothing from you, nothing. Not even a new beginning, not body, not soul, not nothing. Not nothing. Not near, not a nada. Not nothing. Yep, getting untangled. They figuring out how they gonna get untangled from this. They got this mildew fucking stinking ass thing in the way. They ain't gonna be able to do nothing. They trying to fix it though. They figuring out a plan, but by that time you'll be light years ahead of them and gone. You'll be so far ahead in light years. You're already light years ahead now, but with the will here, see, this is what they see. 9 of Swords. They expected you to still stay there and wait, but instead you standing there like that. That's what's got them in that overloaded position. And not only are you standing on the world, you are the limelight. You are on center stage, while they juggle you here. Like they juggled you here and your loyalty. So you found a different support. For support. This could be family that didn't support you here. You don't need their support now. Tell them to support these nuts. Tell them that. Tell them that came from. Oh nah, I ain't gonna. Oh nah. Nah, tell them it came from Rihanna. Tell them what's my name. Oh nah. What's my name? Yeah, tell them Rihanna sent you. Yeah. Yeah, they was putting on a total drama. But tell them, too late to keep that. They got kicked to the curb with that drama too. Yeah, they got their ass kicked right out of your life. Right, get the stepping, like my Martin voice. Get the stepping. That's on too. That is on the TV. Get the stepping. 2 of Cups when it came to this relationship. When it came to that vulture. And your rivals, that came right back in full circle. Yeah, treachery. Yeah, they chose that though. They chose that over harmony. They chose that over stability. Yep, they did. Yep, they did. And I'm going to get a few more and I'm going to get out of here. 12 and 20 mirrors each other when it comes to getting untangled. You did. They got tangled up in it more. Yep, rumpy red fairy. Yeah, they mad. Be your true self. Yeah, angry little elf, huh? An angry little damn What is that damn thing? A leprechaun, ain't you? An angry little thing, ain't you? Yeah, they mad, but shit, that's they problem. Tell them get over it. Tell them we don't care. Tell them shit, we don't care. You mad? You mad? What you mad about? And what that got to do with us? What that got to do with us? What that got to do with collective, actually? What does that got to do with her? Because, like, remember you said you didn't care. Remember you said the flying monkeys was better. You done lost your damn marbles. You said the crab was better. You said that cycle with that other person was better. hmm Until that person turned dark. And yeah, until that person turned dark. And they when the fast come back to you. Yep. And found out whoever was a dog who was in the pursuit of some toxicity, who was on the astronauts. Look, you see the astronaut right there? Shit. Y'all see the lantern there with the hermit? The football, that's pursuit, chase. The bus is right here. When it came to a bust down, Bessie. She up in here with her bust down. She could wear her hair with a split down the middle, bust down. hmm Tell me what this all about. Who this? Who this? Who these folk? Oh man, who this? Who this? Somebody Captain Hard On must now face the. So somebody that like to keep a hard on? What the hell? Uh-uh. Ew. That's nasty. What's this monkey business? Swift. So it's 2 times. Okay, so now they want to come back. Like they want to move fast. They went towards something and the wheel of fortune, the Ferris wheel. So it wasn't the fairest of them all, I don't think. Okay, what the hell, too? Oh, that was cruelty. So they got treated cruel where they went. And they made a truce when it came to some kind of pleasures. Somebody that was just for sex and a good time, they got cut out. They cut somebody out. And the one, what about they won? Talk about they won. What about they won? Ooh, tower. What about the tower? Somebody could have got burned here. What they tower, what they ding-a-ling. Let me see. Ace of Wands. Let me see what this Ace of Wands and its pleasures and its cruelty. Somebody could have also had a abort mission. Abort. Something was in a portal. They went through a portal, or they missed the portal door. They closed the door. Truth. They wouldn't come to terms with their peace. They couldn't make peace with their with the story. Oh yeah, that's a storyteller. They couldn't make peace with the lies. Okay, so that's the tower. That portal door shut because they wouldn't come to tell that this snow day come right back. They wouldn't sing. They wouldn't tell the frequency. They wasn't on the right path. But they wanted the convenience of the bodega cat. They wanted what was convenient, easy, a thirst trap. They wanted that. Yep, they wanted that. And that's a waiting. They waiting. They was sitting with the bodega cat for you to come back, but it's a tower. It's a surrender. It's a total drama if they thought you was coming back. They tangled Queen. They think you coming back, Queen. I swear to God. I swear to God. They disown, like, they disown self, this own self. They can't believe this. Like, gratitude. Like, your exes would be, like, thankful if you came back, but I'm going to tell you right now, do not say anything harsh. If you say something harsh to them, what you have said will be said back to you, and they're going to get mad. Anger talk is painful. Retaliation will get you. So, listen. I told you, this is the first time you don't go with the motherfucking flow, the first time you get this person upset, the first time, like, it's gonna be retaliation. They gonna go back to you leaving them, you walked away, you left me embarrassed to deal with all the stuff and the people and your shine and all of this stuff. Like, they disown self because they had to cover up a truth or what they didn't want to show them of themselves. A caterpillar, an opportunist, a con artist, they didn't want to show people that side of them. But with you, they might have to show their hand with playing the cards with the rabbit. That's how they got to see this person's hand. Portal door shut. Yeah. Look, the neighbors know them now because they didn't saw them act out. They didn't saw them act out. What did they slay here? They ain't. What's that healing? They didn't slay healing. That's one thing. They didn't grow. They was unlikely here with self focus. No, they said no. They did practice in witchcraft. They said I mean world. In their world, that's all they know is practicing witchcraft. Yep, to get what they want. So that's all they know. And they've been doing witchcraft on you to get you back. If you know that, then you know. And it's summer. They said by summer they was gonna get you back. So I don't know if you went back, but that's the 9 of Pentacles. They some about some money. They gonna come back when some money come or something like that. They gonna know with a vibration change with you. Tower. It's a no. They can't come back. That's when they want to get entangled with you. When they feel like you didn't. This person ain't happy for your happiness. Like if you get a come up or something, this person ain't happy. They gonna be there to steal everything they get. They just looking for it. Take action. The reaction. Devil. I ain't playing. Steal, kill, and destroy. I ain't playing with you. They focused on you. Dead center. Like cause you too quiet. You ain't like with balance and complete state. Like you were not competing for them, and that's not like you. You competing for your own, and that ain't like what they used to. Like with the sunshine is the medicine. Like that's what they not. Like with the good progress, you were doing it without them, and they ain't liking that. Like betrayal. Like that's what I mean. That's the deceit. Like you wasn't doing that when we was together. like with Gary and SpongeBob. Like your cheese tray called it hates you. Like Gary might be like, SpongeBob, I'm not your friend type shit. Like there needs to be no progression. Like from mild to strong. So it might be some situation here where there is no progress, not even a small progression, not even a strong will of progression. Like, unless your friends are incredibly geeky, and if they friends ain't geeky, they ain't changing. Like, geeked up could be like they could have been getting high. That's a fire truck. They want rescuing bad, y'all. Reward, recognition, and peach. You know what I mean? Like somebody could be from Georgia. Somebody transforms though when it comes to the authenticity. You are the one that's authentic. These other peoples are fakes. Yep. Curious. But they was curious to find out if they were though. So they didn't lay down to get down. They didn't lay down, roll down, and dog down. When it comes to this total drama. Yep, they didn't scrub the ground. When it comes to this, they didn't scrub the goddamn ground for this. When it comes to letting go, you had to let go because they didn't scrub the ground. A fake CEO, somebody was imitating your boss energy, your queen bee energy. Here's the do-over so they can get that energy again. Like digital idea concert. They want that CEO position again with a flex in your energy, like with fulfillment. The child I was meant to be. That's confusion because I thought you didn't see me. I thought you didn't see me for who I was. Gilded heart, gilded of regret. They don't want you to see them like this. I thought me and you was cool. Nah, we ain't cool. Not when you do shit like that. We ain't cool. Nah, definitely ain't cool when you do shit like that. Nope. Definitely not cool when you do that shit. When you do selfish shit. Happy, great times, enjoy it. Like with these great times about to come in, like this shit here, this is what they don't want. Like that shit right there, that good progress that's coming in for you, they do not want that. Like illusion, they want you to be still in illusions. They don't want the Golden Palace to come for you. They don't want the Golden Palace to come for you. Five to change. They want it to still be a deep freeze. Like they still want you to be cold and you know what I mean? Lost for them. Stuck on Chuck like them. With cold, them giving you brass answers, brass arrogance, stubborn, overloaded while they envious with some other third party. Yeah, that's following the leader. They wanted you to follow their lead. And it's a no. The wolf in sheep's clothing. The one with the gilded regrets. The one that created a narrative that said our first step to greatness was I was great. And everything was. Upswing says the wonderful things are going to happen in your life, but they can't stand it because it's triggering them, irritating them, making them mad. Tell me some confessions and I'm going to get up out of here. Tell me some confessions. Tell me what the shine, what is all this confession is all about. Tell me what the tower is. Tell me what the here to do over is. Tell me what the naggers and the lovers and the erotic sensuality is all about. The truth. That's all about the truth. Clarity, confession, and revealing the secret. All right, that one over there to the crush of your glow up. Admirer. Okay? Admirer. When it comes to an epiphany, somebody realizes something here too. They realized that everything that they was doing on the surface, toxic relationships, that's there. Toxic relationships, fighting, codependent, misunderstanding, and a trigger. Yeah, you trigger the shit out of this person. And I just told you why. Because this person is putting on. Whoever that is, that's the competitive competition that's destroying their ass. Right there. Whoever that is. Somebody that's pretending. Somebody that's 5 of Cups. Lost, grieving, disappointed, and blinded to a love. Or turned their blind love to it. That's love. That they love whoever they sitting with. This person love them, but they don't love them. Fated to meet. Meant to be, destiny predetermined. Yep. That this love was real. Our love. Mystery, unknown, enigma, illusions, confusing. So they confuse themselves with the enemy. Yeah. Now that you protected and they can't get you back, the portal doors closed. All they got is the caterpillar's opportunity as a con artist or a con woman, con man, whoever it is. Yeah, they said greener grass. I told you they only got, that's the opportunity they got. Jealous, better option, unhappy, deserve, and then you deserve better. That's the sign that whoever they picked over you is what the sign is. Encouraging them to stay there too. Yep, it sure is. Strive. Yep, that's what they strive for. That's what they got. Karma, you are mine. Not anymore. Not his bitch no more. I'm not. Nope. Reconciliation. Nope. Somebody from social media they went to. Somebody they regret dealing with. Now they doubt that you will fuck back with them because they dealt with that person. Yep, true. Divine timing said you won't mess with them anyway because I said so. Yeah, divine and a guidance said, and I guided you away from that person because they was a snake. You know what I mean? They wasn't making the right music. They was a snake charmer. They was harmony, and they did shit to change y'all vibe, and it was unspoken. And people got a lot to say about this person. Legal matters in the courts. Ether, somebody that's blessed beyond blessed. I love you. Your ex, and he's scared that you surrendered. It's unexpected. They want to spark back with you. They sorry. They got unfinished business, but they wasn't true. They didn't tell you the truth. They was lying about who they was with. Intense. Player. You are mine. And the mission was to get you back, but you're not waiting. Wait, wanting you to wait. Wait and wanted you to wait while they wanted something or someone else. And they was coming back soon, but it's like home. One's a house, one's a home. They at home right now, but they coming back to the house soon with learning. Yeah, they learned a lesson here. Somebody teaching them a lesson. And right now they ain't ready. They ain't what they thinking right is like they got stinking thinking. They ain't stinking right. Yeah, they just thinking that you're gonna be back with them. And they gonna strive to be better, but it's a no. Like these legal matters is standing strong and standing firm. Yeah, so I'm gonna catch you guys a little later. I thank you guys for joining me and for dealing with my dang on shenanigans. Somebody else has definitely got some kind of an epiphany or a wake up when it comes to somebody being interested in you with the truth here. Somebody's interested in you. You're irritating somebody by somebody else wanting you. Somebody wanting you with erotica. They mad. This is so good, Kevin. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate y'all stopping in. I thank you for being a part of this and this energy. Make sure you follow me if you're not following me. And the rest is namaste. I'll catch y'all guys a little later. Thank you. 2 hours and 1 minute. Thank you for